Tonight at 1:11 a.m., you will receive a huge financial blessing. God says, open this immediately. I have watched every silent tear, every sleepless night, and every time you held on, even when you felt like letting go. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment arranged before you even knew you'd need it. I, the Lord your God, have ordered this moment because something supernatural is being released into your life tonight. Something that will break the drought and overflow your cup. You've been faithful even when no one saw it. You've given even when you barely had enough for yourself. And now I have decided to reward you openly. Tonight at exactly 1:11 a.m., the heavens will move on your behalf. You may not understand how it will come or through whom, but what I've ordained cannot be blocked by man, demon, or delay. The financial blessing I'm sending is not just money. It's restoration. It's relief. It's rescue. I saw what tried to crush you, but I'm sending something greater to lift you. Comment Amen to claim the blessing. I need you to believe right now, not because of what your eyes see, but because of what your spirit feels. That strange stirring in your chest, that's not fear, that's confirmation. That's me whispering to your soul. It's your turn now. The curse of lack is being shattered. The season of scarcity is bowing to the weight of the blessing I've spoken over you. You may have been overlooked, underpaid, and even forgotten by people, but I never forgot my promises over your life. There were moments when you thought I was silent, but I was preparing. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were wondering if I heard your prayers, I was positioning the right people, the right doors, and the right timing. This 1:11 a.m. release is not random. It is coded in heaven with your name on it. I am God, and I do not miss a detail. The number was not chosen by chance. It is a sign of alignment, confirmation, and fulfilled prophecy. And now I want you to prepare your spirit. Open your heart wide, because this blessing is going to be bigger than what you've been praying for. It will be so divine, it will silence your enemies and humble those who doubted you. I'm not just releasing finances, I'm restoring your dignity, reviving your strength, and rewriting your future. You will not only have enough for yourself, but you will become a blessing to others. You will lend and not borrow. You will walk in freedom, not fear. I have chosen this moment to release what you have cried for in private. Others mocked your faith, but I will make them witness your breakthrough. You didn't give up. You kept trusting me. Even when you were tired, you kept praying. Even when the weight felt unbearable, you still said my name. And now I will honor that faith, because you believed without evidence. I'm about to give you proof so undeniable, even your enemies will say, God is truly with them. Comment 11:11. If your heart is receiving this now, there will be no delay in this release. What was held back is now being commanded to move. I'm sending angels even now to deliver what belongs to you. I have seen the injustice, the delay, the betrayal. I've seen how hard it's been to keep smiling while breaking inside. But that's why this blessing is so big, because I'm not just paying you back, I'm paying you forward. You sowed in pain, but you're about to reap in joy. This financial miracle will come with clarity. You will know what to do, where to go, and how to multiply it. I'm not just giving you resources, I'm giving you wisdom. This time you won't feel lost. This time you won't fall into the same cycles. I'm giving you a fresh anointing for stewardship and strategy. The doors I open now will not close. The favor I release now will not fade. This is not temporary. This is transformational. And yes, I know you've questioned whether this kind of breakthrough was still possible for you. I've heard the quiet doubt when things got too hard for too long. But let me remind you, I am still the same God who parted seas, who raised the dead, who multiplied fish and bread. I am still the same God who provides manna in the wilderness and water from a rock. I haven't changed, and I haven't stopped doing miracles. If this word has touched your soul like this to show heaven you believe, the battle you've been fighting didn't come to destroy you. It came to qualify you. You were being tested, not punished. The pressure was painful, but it was purifying you. That's why the blessing you're about to receive is so specific. It had to be delayed until your heart was ready. You had to go through that valley so you'd know how to handle the mountain. And now, I will place you in rooms you never imagined. I will cause favor to find you like a river flowing through a desert. The 1:11 a.m. release is your confirmation. The heavens are moving. My spirit is stirring. And the doors that refused to open before will now open wide and fast. You will look back and see how every rejection was my redirection. You will finally understand why I let some things fall apart, so I could put you in a place of divine elevation. You're not cursed. You're chosen. You're not forgotten. You're favored. And now, I'm about to prove it to the world. Comment, I believe, to receive the breakthrough heaven is sending. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams. Luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Your story is about to shift. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. Someone is about to bless you without knowing why, because I will place your name on their heart. Unexpected deposits, divine approvals, and surprise breakthroughs are already being dispatched. I have promised you abundance, and I do not lie. I have promised you restoration, and I do not fail. My word is going forth, and it will not return void. And now rest in me. Sleep tonight with peace, because while you rest, I am releasing. At 1:11 a.m., something sacred will take place in the unseen. You may not feel the shift immediately, but the spiritual transaction will be complete. The shift will manifest in ways that will astound you. You will wake up to news, opportunities, and signs that prove this was not fantasy. This was divine. This was me, and it was always for you. Now listen closely, my beloved child. I am not done speaking over your life. What I have begun, I will complete. Do not let fear or past disappointments convince you to walk away from what I am preparing to do for you. You are closer than you think. You are standing on the edge of overflow. You are walking through a divine threshold, and this night, this exact moment, is not ordinary. Tonight is the shift. Tonight is the signal from heaven that your struggle is losing power and your miracle is taking over. I saw how they mocked you when you had little. I saw how they ignored you when you cried out in silence. But I have not turned away from you. I have not overlooked your sacrifice, your prayers, your fasting, your broken worship. You praised me with tears in your eyes and pain in your chest. You stood when it felt like your legs would give out. You chose to trust me when your mind was drowning in worry. And now I'm choosing to reward you publicly. The financial blessing is not just about what you need, it's about who I am. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I hold the riches of the universe in the palm of my hand. And when I choose to bless you, no force in hell can stop it. You have entered into a moment of divine reversal. Debts will begin to shrink. Delays will break. Open doors will begin to appear where there were only walls. You will not only recover what was stolen, but you will receive back double, because I am the God of restoration and increase. Comment 12:12 if you know this is confirmation from God. You asked me when it would be your turn. You watched. Others receive while you stayed faithful in the background. You didn't chase attention or applause. You chased me. And now I am placing my spotlight on your life. Not for show, but for testimony. People will see your rise and know it wasn't luck, it was favor. They will know you didn't manipulate your way into this. You worshipped your way here. You prayed when it was hard. And I am now giving you evidence of why you had to wait. You thought I forgot you, but I was reserving the best for you. Some blessings can only be carried by hearts that have been refined. That's why you had to endure the refining fire. That's why I stripped away distractions. That's why I didn't allow certain things to work out. Because I love you too much to give you a blessing your character can't carry. But now you are ready, and heaven is in agreement. I have commanded the angels assigned to your provision to release what is overdue. There are people watching you right now, waiting to see if your faith was in vain. But I will not let your faith be mocked. I will bless you in such a way that those who once pitied you will be speechless. I am the God who makes a table for you in the presence of your enemies, not because I want to shame them, but because I want to show them who I really am. I am your defender. I am your provider. I am your God. Tonight is not symbolic. Tonight is sacred. As the clock strikes 1:11 a.m., something will shift in your name. Even if you are asleep, my spirit will be moving. The wind of my favor will begin to blow through the places of your life that felt dry and barren. You will feel a freshness in your soul, a newness in your thoughts, and a peace that confirms this is not just emotional hype. This is supernatural manifestation. Comment 777 to receive what heaven is sending. I am not only increasing your finances, I am increasing your discernment. You will recognize who is for you and who is using you. You will see clearly where to invest, where to walk away, and where to build. I am giving you divine intelligence for this next season. No more confusion, no more waste, no more cycles. This is your time to move with clarity and confidence. The fog is lifting, the confusion is breaking. The direction you've been praying for is about to come like a rushing river. Do not limit what I can do. Stop thinking small. Stop comparing your life to what you see around you. I am doing something in you that has never been done before. You will be the first in your family to walk in overflow, to live debt-free, to break generational limits. You will be the one they speak of and say, only God could have done that. And you will know it too. You will know that it was my hand that carried you into a place of peace, prosperity, and purpose. I am healing your relationship with money. No longer will it be a source of stress and fear. I am making it a tool for joy, generosity, and legacy. You will not serve money, it will serve you. Because your heart is mine, I can trust you with increase. Because you gave even when it hurt, I will now cause others to pour into your lap. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You are no longer bound to the season that once broke you. I am writing a new chapter filled with favor, speed, and surprise. You will not need to chase opportunities, they will chase you. The blessing that is coming is not random, it is a holy response to your obedience. And I, the Lord your God, am faithful to finish what I start. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not done pouring out over you. What I have started is not a drizzle, it is a downpour. You have stepped into the hour of overflow. I will not let your obedience go unnoticed. I have seen you honor me when everything inside you was screaming for escape. I saw you worship when you felt abandoned. You didn't know it, but every praise became a seed, every tear became oil. Every moment of faith has now opened the gates of favor over your life. Do you feel the stirring in your spirit? That is not just hope, it is alignment. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven, and the final approval has been stamped with my seal. What I have released for you cannot be blocked, reversed, or stolen. This blessing is protected by my word, and I will perform what I have promised. You are not waiting for luck. You are not chasing favor. You are receiving what was already appointed. You didn't need to fight your way into this miracle. You only needed to survive long enough to receive it. The hardest part is over. The storm that almost took you out was actually pushing you closer to the promise. While the enemy was trying to bury you, I was planting you. And now what I buried is rising. What I watered with your tears is sprouting. What I declared over your life is being fulfilled in full measure. Comment 222 to receive the breakthrough heaven is sending. You will see it with your own eyes. Unexpected deposits, confirmations you didn't ask for, opportunities you thought were lost, restorations you gave up on. I am not just the God of beginnings. I am the God of miraculous recoveries. I am restoring the years. I am reviving the lost. I am reversing the curse. You will no longer be defined by what you lacked, but by what I released. People will begin to associate your name with favor, with provision, and with joy. You are no longer beneath. You are no longer behind. You are walking in divine acceleration. While others try to figure out how, you will already be walking in it. While others doubt if it's real, your life will be the proof. The miracle will be undeniable. It will not be quiet. It will not be hidden. This financial blessing is public, purposeful, and permanent. You will have more than enough, and you will never be ashamed again. I have seen you dream in silence. You made plans in faith, even when you had nothing in your hands. And now, I will give you something to build with. You will create, grow, and bless others. You will live a life that inspires faith in others. Because of what I do for you, others will begin to seek me again. I am not just blessing you for your sake. I am blessing you as a sign that I still reward those who trust me. You asked me, Lord, when will it happen for me? And I heard that whisper. Now I'm answering it out loud. It is happening now. Heaven is leaning toward your name. Tonight's alignment was not by chance. This 1:11 a.m. appointment was written into your story before you were even born. And I made sure you didn't miss it. I guided your spirit here because what I'm doing next is too important to be delayed. Like this, if you trust that what God promised is already on the way. Be still and know that I am God. Let the anxiety fall off. Let the panic go. This miracle does not require your performance, only your belief. I will do the heavy lifting. I will open the doors. I will lead you to the people who carry keys to your next level. I will expose what needs to be left behind, and I will elevate what was hidden inside you. You are stepping into a brand new season, and nothing will stop what I've already set in motion. You may feel unqualified, but I have qualified you. You may feel overlooked, but I have chosen you. I don't need perfect vessels. I use willing ones, and you have remained willing. You've been honest with me in your pain, and that honesty has touched heaven. That raw surrender is why I am releasing this blessing in such a powerful way. Because you didn't pretend. Because you trusted me when everything looked empty. I am filling your storehouses now. There will be no delay. There will be no interference. What belongs to you is finding its way to you even now. Unexpected money, cleared debt, favor with decision makers, emails, phone calls, divine partnerships, all of it is on the way. And this time, nothing will block it, because I have gone before you. I have assigned angels to your path, and I have declared, now is the time. Comment 1010 to agree with heaven right now. You will feel something different as this hour approaches. You may not know how to explain it, but your spirit will know. The air around you will feel charged. The tension you carried will lift, and when you wake, things will begin to shift rapidly. Conversations will go in your favor. Delays will be overturned. Reports will come back with good news. I am turning bitter news into sweet outcomes. What was denied will now be released. What was lost will now be restored sevenfold. And remember this, you are not receiving this blessing because of your perfection. You are receiving it because of my promise. My word is eternal. It cannot fail. When I speak over you, the universe obeys. When I bless you, no devil in hell can undo it. I have spoken, and it will stand. You are mine, you are loved, and you are now walking in the most abundant season of your life. This is the kind of blessing that makes you cry when it shows up. Not because of fear, but because of overwhelming joy. You won't need to force it. It will come peacefully, naturally, undeniably. You will know it's me, and when it comes, you will lift your eyes and say, "Only God could have done this." Do you know why everyone's whispering about this? 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I want you to pause and take this in. I have not forgotten you. I know it felt like I was silent. I know there were nights when you prayed and nothing seemed to move. But just because I was silent does not mean I was absent. I was watching. I was collecting every tear, weighing every sacrifice, listening to every cry. I was preparing the right people, the perfect moment, and the divine setup for this very release. Tonight at 1:11 a.m. is not just a number, it's a prophetic hour, a sacred seal on a promise I made to you long ago. You might not have known it, but while you were walking through pain, I was writing the next chapter in victory. While you were waiting in uncertainty, I was building your future in silence. And now the hour has come when silence ends and blessings begin to shout over your life. You have no idea how many battles I've fought on your behalf while you slept. There were traps the enemy set that never touched you because my hand was in the way. There were financial losses prepared against you that I reversed behind the scenes. There were people who spoke curses over your name, and I turned every word into fuel for your favor. That's how I work. I don't just bless you, I protect. The blessing as it comes. Comment 333 if this is your divine moment. You will no longer feel like a burden to yourself. I'm removing the shame of survival and replacing it with the joy of overflow. You will not feel guilty for having more. You will no longer apologize for the blessing that is about to rest on your life. Because this is not luck, it's not chance, it's not borrowed favor. This is my reward. This is my justice for what you've endured and still chose to believe through. The same hands that wiped away tears will now handle increase. The same voice that cried out in despair will now shout in thanksgiving. I'm turning your midnight into morning. Your night of weeping is giving way to a dawn of joy, and you will feel the difference not just in your bank account, but in your spirit. You'll breathe easier, you'll walk lighter, you'll speak with more confidence, not because of what's in your pocket, but because of what's been settled in your soul. You are crossing a line in the spirit. What held you back before will lose its grip now. The fear of failure, the fear of running out, the fear of what if it doesn't happen? I'm removing all of it. This time your blessing will come without sorrow. This time it will come and stay. No more one-day miracles followed by 10-day droughts. This will be sustained provision, consistent favor, and multiplying abundance. And yes, you are ready. I know the enemy tried to convince you weren't, that you weren't smart enough, that you made too many mistakes, that you missed your moment. But I am the Redeemer of time. I'm bringing you into alignment at the perfect second. What seemed like delay was divine design. I was working on your heart while working behind the scenes. Now that you're ready, I'm releasing what I withheld only to protect you. Comment 1515 to accept the blessing I have chosen for you. What comes next will feel like a dream. Even your closest friends won't understand how it happened so fast. But you will know, you will remember this moment. You'll look back at this exact hour and say, that's when everything changed. Because I am not only blessing your life, I am marking this season with undeniable evidence of my hand. It will come through emails, phone calls, unexpected approvals, divine connections, sudden instructions, and open doors that no man can shut. And listen closely. There is no debt too deep, no situation too dry, and no past too broken for me to turn it into abundance. Do not disqualify yourself. My grace goes beyond your understanding. This is not about what you deserve. This is about what I decided. I decided to bless you. I decided to send increase. I decided to release the blessing you've prayed for but stopped expecting. And tonight, my child, is the moment of delivery. You will not be empty anymore. Your cupboards, your accounts, your heart, your plans, they will all be filled again. This financial miracle is not a one-time moment. It's a doorway into a life of continuous favor. You're going to notice how things just start working, how what was difficult suddenly becomes easy, how people start helping you without knowing why. That's me. That's my favor. That's my divine setup working in your name. Don't shrink your expectations to match your past. Don't measure your future by what didn't work yesterday. I'm doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? Even now it's springing forth. Even now your spirit is starting to believe again. And that is the key. Your belief unlocks this. Not your job, not your connections, not your credentials, just your faith. Your trust in me is the soil that this miracle is growing in. I'm about to surprise you. I'm about to give you more than you asked for. You prayed for the ability to pay bills. I'm giving you the power to bless others. You asked for survival. I'm releasing abundance. You begged for a break. I'm sending breakthrough. This is my promise, sealed in heaven, delivered to earth, and no one can intercept it. It is written, it is released, and it is yours. So rest tonight with joy in your heart. At 1:11 a.m., the transaction will be complete in the spirit, and soon after, your life will catch up to what I've already settled in heaven. This is not hype. This is holy. This is not fantasy. This is fulfillment. Believe it, expect it, receive it. Comment, I trust you, God, to receive what I've already declared over your life. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity. Fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Now breathe in, my child. Settle your thoughts. I want you to truly hear me. There's been a battle raging inside your mind. Questions, fears, worries that have drained your joy. But I, your Heavenly Father, have stepped into that battle. And I speak peace. You are not standing on the edge of defeat. You are standing on the edge of breakthrough. I've watched you carry this financial weight, afraid to even speak about how heavy it has become. But I've heard the groans of your soul, and I'm answering with favor. I am the God who parts seas, who calls water from dry stones, who rains bread from the skies. And I am the same God who now declares this over you. Provision is coming. Relief is coming. Help is already on the way. You will not drown in this financial storm. The enemy told you it was too late, that the doors were closing, that you'd miss your moment. But he is a liar. This moment was designed for you. This hour, 1:11 a.m., is not random, it is sacred. I have planted this second into the timeline of heaven just for you. You have walked through seasons where it seemed like everyone else was winning but you. You cheered for others while crying. In private, you gave generously when you didn't have enough for yourself. You helped others while your own prayers went unanswered. But none of that was wasted. I was storing every act of faith, every seed of love, and every sacrifice. And now the storehouse of heaven is full, and I am about to pour it over you. Comment 555 if your soul knows something divine is unfolding now. There will be no more dry places in your life. I'm bringing rivers into your wilderness. You've been surrounded by pressure, but that pressure is producing oil. The anointing on your life is about to attract people, opportunities, and finances you didn't even pursue. You won't need to beg or chase. I am commanding overflow to find you. Because you've honored me in private, I'm about to elevate you in public. This blessing is not a repayment. It's a release. It's not a refund. It's a divine reversal. I'm flipping everything that tried to bury you. What once drained you will now sustain you. What once broke you will now bless you. Your past lack will become your testimony of supernatural provision. People who once pitied you will begin to ask how you rose so fast, and your only answer will be, God did it. I'm not only healing your bank account, I'm healing your relationship with wealth. No more fear around money, no more shame about needing help, no more cycles of just enough. You are my child, and I never created you for survival. I created you for dominion, and I am restoring your authority now. You will no longer feel like a slave to bills, deadlines, or debts. You will walk with peace, and you will bless others freely because you will finally have more than enough. I am silencing every voice of fear that said it would never happen for you. I'm shattering every generational limitation. You are not cursed. You are not stuck. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And what I give you now, no man will be able to take. The doors I open for you now will not close. The opportunities I present to you now will not fade. Because you have been faithful with little, I now give you much. You will be surprised how quickly I move. You'll wake up to news that shifts everything. You'll walk into places and feel favor meet you at the door. Emails, confirmations, unexpected calls, they're all coming. Not because of who you know, but because of who knows you. I know you. I know your name. I know your pain. And I know it's time. I've seen you stay silent to avoid burdening others. I've seen you encourage people while your own spirit was exhausted, but now I'm sending encouragement to you. I'm sending power to you. I'm sending answers to you. This time, you won't be left empty. You won't be the last in line. You won't be overlooked. The spotlight of heaven is shifting over you, and everything that was hidden will now be revealed in glory. Comment 999 to receive what I've declared is already yours. Don't be afraid to step into the miracle. Don't second-guess your worth. I'm not blessing your performance, I am blessing your faith. Even when you doubted yourself, you still whispered my name. Even when the delay tried to break you, you didn't walk away. And that small mustard seed of belief, yes, that is enough for me to move mountains. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for agreement. And you are agreeing by being here right now, listening to the words I'm speaking into your heart. What I'm about to do for you won't just change your life, it will change your bloodline. Your children will walk in what you prayed for. Your family will eat from the harvest of your faith. The cycles that stopped your parents will not stop you. The fears that tormented past generations will not follow you. I'm cutting it all off, and I am replacing it with joy, provision, and peace. Let this settle in your spirit. The wait was not punishment, it was preparation. The delay was not denial, it was divine timing. And now that the time has come, no power can stop it. Angels have been released, documents are being signed, approvals are coming through. You are being remembered in rooms you haven't entered. And what was shut is being opened in your name. This is the hour of answered prayers. The season of silent battles is over. I'm lifting you up in front of those who laughed when you were down. I'm blessing you in ways that will silence every critic and restore your joy. The heaviness is breaking, the chains are falling, the fear is fleeing, and faith is rising like the sun at dawn. Comment Amen to claim what heaven has already sent. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds. It's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing. Luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've waited for this confirmation for so long. Not just in days or months, but in deep seasons of your life when hope was fragile and strength was fading. You asked me for a sign. You asked me, Lord, am I forgotten? Has my time passed? And now I speak clearly to your spirit. No, my child, you are not forgotten. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to release. Tonight's hour, 1:11 a.m., is not just a moment on the clock. It is a divine key that unlocks what has been stored for you in heaven. You did not miss your moment. You are right on time. I held certain things back, not to punish you, but to protect the blessing until you were prepared to carry it with confidence and wisdom. Now, I have seen your heart. I have seen your growth, and the gates of provision are opening wide for you. Don't listen to the lies of the enemy that try to tell you nothing will change. Everything is changing. The very atmosphere around you is shifting because my hand is moving with precision and power. You will see financial burdens lifted, long-awaited answers delivered, and silent prayers heard loud in my throne room. I have been watching, waiting for the perfect time, and child, the time is now. Comment, I believe if your heart knows. This word is yours. You are no longer in the same place spiritually or emotionally that you were last year. The pain, the trials, the confusion, it all refined you. It taught you how to trust me in ways you never imagined. And now that your roots are deep in faith, I'm causing your branches to stretch out into blessing. You will expand. You will rise. You will see overflow that silences the lack you've been battling. There is nothing small about what I'm about to do. This is not a temporary deposit. This is not a moment of relief followed by more struggle. This is the start of a new cycle, a cycle of provision, purpose, and peace. Where your hands used to tremble writing checks and calculating what you lacked, they will now lift in gratitude. As I provide more than enough, do not be surprised when people start reaching out with unexpected offers. Don't question the sudden ease that begins to enter your life. It is not an accident. It is my divine arrangement. I am aligning every step ahead of you. I am releasing favor with people, favor in places, and favor in decisions you haven't even heard about yet. I am going before you and setting the stage for public honor after private pain. This blessing will touch more than your finances. It will heal places in you that money couldn't reach. It will quiet the shame you've carried. It will ease the fear that gripped your chest every time you checked your bank account. I'm not just blessing your numbers. I'm blessing your peace, your ability to rest, your sense of worth, the way you see yourself. Because you've been carrying burdens I never asked you to carry, and I'm lifting them now. I've seen the times you stayed quiet about your struggle because you didn't want to be a burden, but I tell you now, you were never a burden to me. You were a priority, and that's why I'm answering now. Because I love you, because I want to show you what it feels like to walk under an open heaven. This release is not based on your perfection. It is anchored in my promise. You won't need to chase this. You won't need to force it. You won't need to beg anyone to see your value. The blessing that is coming to you is being delivered directly by my hand. It will arrive without confusion. It will come with peace. It will rest on you like a gentle breeze and unfold like the morning light, steady, quiet, undeniable. And when it comes, you will know it's me, not because it will be loud, but because it will be holy. It will bring tears to your eyes. It will make you pause and say, only God could have done this. And I will respond to your heart, yes, child, I did this for you, because you waited, because you trusted, because you never gave up. Comment Amen to receive what heaven has just released over your life. There are things I'm releasing now that you didn't even pray for, but I saw the desire in your heart. I saw you walk past things and say, maybe one day, Lord. I saw you bless others while secretly wishing you could experience it too. I saw how you celebrated even when your hands were empty. And because you didn't grow bitter, I'm making you better. I'm filling the rooms that once echoed with lack. I'm pouring oil where there used to be dryness, even the areas where you faced ridicule, your business, your dreams, your goals. I will now turn into testimonies. People will ask, how did that happen so quickly? And you will say, it was God. You won't have to explain yourself. The results will speak, the favor will speak, the fruit will speak. I will make you so fruitful that others will come to sit in the shade of what I built through you. I want you to know this blessing will not miss you. It's not going to the neighbor. It's not going to the past. It's coming to you with your name on it. At 1:11 a.m., something will activate in the spiritual realm that changes the course of your story. You may not hear it with your ears, but your life will feel the shift, and it will begin to unfold in surprising, continuous waves. Let peace be your companion tonight. Lay your head knowing that angels are working. Heaven is moving. Provision is coming, and I, the Lord your God, have spoken. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. My child, do not confuse delay with denial. What you thought was silence was me working in places you couldn't see. I wasn't ignoring your prayers. I was organizing your breakthrough. I wasn't withholding from you. I was preparing a blessing so complete, so undeniable, that when it arrives, you'll know it came straight from my throne. At 1:11 a.m., that blessing begins to move. What was locked will now open. What was stagnant will now flow. What was tight will now stretch into overflow. There have been moments when your hope trembled. You said, God, if this is really for me, show me. And now I'm showing you. I'm confirming in your spirit that this moment is real. This shift is real. This is not imagination. This is not emotionalism. This is me, the living God, fulfilling the word I whispered in your soul when you almost gave up. You asked me for just one more sign, and I am giving you more than a sign. I am giving you substance. You will feel the weight of lack lifting off your shoulders. That pressure in your chest that comes with every bill, every need, every what if, I am removing it. You were never meant to carry it. I did not design you for stress. I designed you for stewardship. And now I'm releasing the resources. You need to live, breathe, build, and bless others without fear. I'm setting you free from the chokehold of financial anxiety. Comment Amen to agree with heaven right now. There's a reason it hasn't worked until now. There's a reason the doors didn't open before. You thought it was failure, but it was favor. I was protecting you from counterfeit opportunities. I didn't allow the wrong people to partner with your promise. I didn't allow you to walk through doors that would have broken your spirit. What looked like delay was really my divine mercy. And now that the right time has arrived, so has the right blessing. You are going to witness the beauty of my timing. You're going to be shocked at how easily things begin to fall into place. That's because I've gone before you. I've straightened the crooked paths. I've softened hearts. I've lined up conversations, divine appointments, and unexpected approvals. While the world was sleeping on you, heaven was planning for you. You're not being overlooked anymore. You're being positioned. You're not invisible. You are seen. You're not behind. You're right on time. And now, watch how fast I move. Watch how quickly peace returns. Watch how finances begin to show up from sources you didn't expect. Watch how fast debt melts, how fast help appears, and how loud your testimony becomes. Like this, if your spirit is ready for what heaven is pouring out. This is not a random blessing. It is a reversal. I am reversing every season where you went without. I am repaying the moments you had to pretend you were okay. I am restoring your joy where it was drained. Your bank account will no longer echo emptiness. Your dreams will no longer feel impossible. I am aligning every part of your life with prosperity, not as the world defines it, but as I designed it. You will walk in rooms and feel like the atmosphere shifted. That's because my favor is on you. People will say yes before you even ask. Things will work in your favor without you having to manipulate or explain. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's the power of a child who's been approved by heaven. That's the result of a God who's not just watching but moving. I need you to stop expecting disappointment. You've been trained by heartbreak, but I am retraining your spirit to expect abundance. Don't brace for bad news anymore. Expect divine updates. Expect green lights. Expect answered prayers. Expect grace to go before you. You don't have to live in fear of losing, because what I'm giving you now is protected by my word. And my word never fails. Comment, I trust you, God, to walk into your new season with faith. I am pouring healing into the places where fear used to live. I am breathing on the ideas you thought were dead. I am waking up dreams that laid buried under pain, because now is the time. I waited until this exact moment to release this because your heart is finally ready to receive it. You're not chasing validation anymore. You're chasing purpose. And that's why I can trust you with increase. There will be a moment sooner than you think when you look around and realize you're no longer trying to survive. You're no longer scraping by. You're no longer pleading with me for small things. You'll be praising me for overflow, for options, for ownership, for freedom. That is what's coming. That is what's being activated even now. The attacks you've endured lately were because the enemy saw this coming. He knew something was shifting. That's why the warfare intensified. That's why the doubt grew louder. But it was proof, not punishment. The storm was the sign that the blessing was near. And now that you've endured, you will see what the enemy tried to stop. He couldn't block it. He couldn't touch it, because I sealed it with fire and favor. Comment 777 if this word has settled in your spirit.